It always amazes me that it works.
I know when you click a button and
Well,
it just like
and I've been messing with it all day, all morning, trying to
oh,
clean it
I
up.
know. I know. Well, that looks pretty good. I
We're
like the way that
a
looks.
couple good-looking guys.
Well, some would say so. Some think we're like brothers or cousins or something like that. Apparently, when we did our last video, William Marsh was in here with us, and yeah, we did kind of all look the same. And so, I can't grow hair, but I think you can.
I cannot. If
Oh, you
if
can.
I try to grow it out, I look like Mr. Burns. I get the I get the right around here.
The
The
thing all the
like
way
you can see
around.
it. Look. See, there's the thick part.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Look at
So,
mine. Look at mine.
yeah. No, I get the
Well,
Mr.
welcome
Burns.
to another broadcast, everybody. Hello, we are
Welcome,
the Sim
welcome,
Racing
welcome.
guys, Mike and Mike.
Mike over there. Mike, Mike.
Mike. Anyway, hello everybody. No guest appearances today, but
We have a few in the
we
works.
had a good time last week. I thought
That was fun.
it was good to put somebody in a car and have them run around. I like what you did with the leaderboard. That's a great screen capture of William Marsh
Yeah, it
and
came out right.
Sim Racing Paddock. If you guys haven't gone to his channel, check it out. I know he's got some new merch and he's got some new energy to get his channel going, a little more activity and stuff. So
He's building a whole new studio.
All the best to him.
I do know he's getting a motion platform.
Oh,
I do know that. I don't know if he's let anyone know, but yeah, I'm world first. He's getting a D-box system.
oh, all right.
So
Good job, Ken.
I've hooked him up with Ken, and Ken's sorting him out, getting him a D-box system, and yeah.
Very cool, very cool. That's great to hear. I don't know. I'm on the balance on the motion stuff. It's to me, it's really, like I said, the only experience I ever had was on a Cruden, like that huge, 6 foot tall, crazy thing, and I just wasn't prepared for it. I just didn't realize how much that thing moves, and it really just didn't. I wasn't able to drive very well at all. But I'm watching your videos, and I've seen you show. You've shown me your motion rig, and it seems to be. It's pretty exciting. It's fun.
I like it.
I just don't know how well it
I think you.
Yeah,
but you know me, I'll sit there and tune the motion.
Yeah.
Until it's perfect.
Yeah, you're actually, we haven't known each other for a long time, Mike. We've only known each other for probably about 7, 8 months. Well, maybe about 10 months.
Has it been that
if
long?
That seems like years.
Oh, fuck.
Seems like many years.
But
anyway,
I gotta get new friends.
So yeah, I know. The cycle is wearing out. But so you seem to have your hands on a lot of cool gadgets and kind of neat things to try out and stuff like that. And I guess I would probably like to try something like that at some point. Just to see.
I still have to send you these.
I know they look so nice over there.
They do. I still have to send you these.
Can you send me a bottle of actual maple syrup too, like true Canadian maple syrup?
I use Aunt Jemima. Or go to Costco. Costco's got good maple syrup. Costco's got really good maple syrup.
I went to a maple syrup farm once. It was kind of like an old, like one of those reenactment villages. You go in there and they're all dressed in period clothing, and yeah, I got to watch the sap come out and then them boil it down and then make it into syrup. It was pretty cool.
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, I don't. It's
you know what it's really good on? Salmon. Pacific salmon with some brown sugar and maple syrup.
Yes, that is so in line with our channel.
Cooking with the sim racing guys.
I haven't had breakfast yet, so
I'm
sitting here in my mind. I'm sitting here and thinking.
So you're talking hardware to try out. I have this coming. Richard at SimLab. Got another follower. Cool.
Very cool.
So Richard at SimLab is sending me one of these. I've known Richard for years, so he doesn't sponsor the channel or anything, but I will plug
Yeah.
SimLab.
I know you're a friend,
Yeah.
and the thing is though, I don't know Richard at all. Okay. And but I can vouch for the product he makes, because you do a consensus, you get on there, you listen to everybody on the forums, you listen to everybody on Facebook, and it just, all roads lead to SimLabs.
Oh, yeah.
And I have nothing but, and this is just as a consumer, I paid full price for my rig, and I love it, and I couldn't be happier. Okay, for the price point. So anyway, it's not just a plug for him, it's just a general statement that I am really happy that I went this direction. And it seems to be a pretty unanimous consensus. But
all right, so
anyway,
I'm just gonna bring it up what I'm getting to try out, and then I'm gonna send it down to you to try out. So we both.
What are we talking about here, Mike?
I'm gonna bring.
I'm kind of excited. What do you?
I'm gonna bring it up here. I gotta.
Let me ask a couple questions before you do it.
Yep.
Okay. Is this like a brand new product, or is this something that's been out?
It's a brand new product. It's in pre-order right now. They're building them.
Not the seat. It's not the seat that they make.
Not the seat yet. No, I'm still waiting for Richard to get me a seat, because my seat's got to go.
Okay.
My seat's done.
All right. I'm trying to think of something else. Is it some kind of a new aluminum extrusion add-on?
It is an add-on.
It's an add-on.
It is an add-on.
Okay. So it has to do with the rig.
Has to do with the rig. Where are we here?
And
cancel.
Come on, guys, help me guess. Hey, guys who are watching, what do you think it's going to be that they're going to send Mike to try and test out? Because I'm kind of stuck. Okay. It has something to do with the chassis. And is it some kind of new monitor stand, or?
Huh? I'm just going to post the picture.
Oh.
Just going to post it. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Yeah, thanks, followers and watchers, for chiming in and trying to guess with me.
That's not working. Cancel.
Cancel.
There it is right there. Oh, it did show up. Look at that. Hold on. Is that working here?
Is that it's a dash?
Yeah, so they're making a dash. Oh. Let me just zoom in a bit here. So SimLabs is coming out with their own dash. And I posted a picture on Facebook a while back, and some guys are like, "Oh, I wish it had LEDs." It's, you don't need fucking LEDs.
LEDs? What do you mean? Oh, just for the lights?
Yeah, your gear indicators. Your rev limiter. Well, you're gonna use SimHub anyways. It's gonna have it all there on the top.
Do you know what? I've tried a bunch of times to use the I think it's called Sim Dashboard or something like that, and I just have a problem trying to figure out a good way of like mounting it to where I can actually see it. But that looks pretty nice. I assume that's just a single screen or something like
just a single screen. Just a single screen.
So you can adjust. Well,
yeah, because with SimHub or whatever, you can adjust. You can add your own dashboards. You can make your own dashboards for it, right? So
the layout will be whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you want it to be. Yeah. You can have your presets for different cars.
That's pretty cool, because you know what, I do really enjoy playing and driving in VR, but since I got my monitor, I have been strictly monitor for the last probably 4 or 5 months.
Yep.
And I'm always trying to find, because I have my old Fanatec wheel, right, and it has the LEDs right there, which are helpful for me. I refer to it often, and but with the AccuForce wheel, there's no display, right? So I'm always having to try to adjust the screen so that the dash is actually sitting somewhere where I can actually see it. you know, so sometimes it throws my view off my in-car view. So that'll be a great resolution of that problem, because then I could just hard mount it right there, and I can probably even get maybe a better field of view or something without having to have the dash like on the screen.
You know me,
I don't know.
I 99.9% race in VR.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I just.
Oh, Mr. Mike.
Oh.
Something happened.
So, Video Card Gate 2020.
Okay. Yes.
I ordered it September 24th. It showed up Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it blurring it? Hold on. I gotta turn off my blurring here. This silly program.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That is a 3090 MSI.
Very nice.
There is no video card in that box.
Go dive and try to catch
So yeah, I was literally at work. The store called me. Mike, we got some great news for you. What's that? Your video
Please
card
stop calling us.
Your video card is finally in. You don't have to call us anymore. I'm like, I'm at work in Duncan, so I live like an hour and a half drive to the store, and they call me at 4 o'clock. They close at 6.
I bet every day they're like looking at the clock, going, "All right, who's got?" You know, they're putting money on the table, and they're like, "All right, what time is Mike calling? Mike Tanti, when is he calling?
Yeah.
When is he calling?" That's hilarious, dude.
Well,
they can all rest easy now. They don't have to.
Yeah, so I go install it. I think it was Wednesday night I got it. I rushed home. The wife went and got it for me. I'm like, yes. She's like, your very expensive video cards on your seat. I'm like, she goes, you didn't tell me how much it cost. I'm like, you didn't ask.
Oh, no.
And she's like,
I still haven't figured out how to get around that.
She's like, it was $2,500. I'm just like, that includes tax.
Yeah, Canadian tax is pretty high.
So I think it's $1,800 in the U.S. for that card. So you do the exchange rate, we're about $2,600.
So how long did she not talk to you for?
Oh, she was fine. No, my wife's cool. She's like, did it come out of our savings? I'm like, nope. Did you put it on your credit card? I'm like, nope.
You sold crack at the corner.
I sold crack. Well, I sold Sim Racer's crack. I sold a motion setup for it.
Oh, that's right.
I sold my SFX 100.
Hey, you know what? That's a great topic to get into. Flipping flipping your things. You know, like being able to get your upgrading for much cheaper. Like it's almost like buying a car and then selling a car and having enough from the sale of that car to get yourself the new car without taking it as such a big hit. And it's kind of cool that you've been able to do a lot of stuff like that.
I've flipped everything.
Yeah.
I've flipped all my stuff.
Yeah, I have a friend who flipped all the way from a G29 all the way up to an AccuForce and probably only spent $200 between the entire thing.
You know, and I've been lucky. I've met a lot of cool people in the sim racing community. You know, Richard at SimLab. I met him as he was just starting up, and selling 2 or 3 rigs a month. You know, and he was using it to supplement his income, and now he's got a 50,000 foot warehouse or 60,000 foot warehouse, and he's
careful what you.
Now he's getting even bigger. So it was cool. Like I've met a lot of cool guys sim racing that, you know, and they always help you out. Like I have a 1080 Ti, you know, I could put it on eBay right now and they're going for $450, and I sold it to one of the guys in our group for $275. It's not gonna do me any good. It's just sitting there. He's on like a 1600, you know, struggling to get frame rates. I'm like, here, man.
Well, that's how I got my SimLab rig. Is I sold my other rig plus all my Fanatic setup, and it gave me enough to where I just had to pay like $100. So yeah, just block that dude. It's just spam.
What are they spamming here? Big follows. Oh, they want us to pay for followers. We don't need to do that shit.
No, we're gonna slowly gain followers over the next, at this rate, I guess maybe about 9-10 years we'll get our payoff. So anyway, yeah, so some pretty cool things going on in Sim World today. We've got some new updates coming out for different sims. I got to tell you, Mike, I've been a fan of Automobilista 2.
We always have fun when we play it. We always have fun when we play. It's always a good.
Well,
laugh.
you forget, right? Like you get on, like we've been involved in a weekly league race using Assetto Corsa Competizione, and it's been fun. It's been a great. I mean, our group of racers are fantastic. Great attitudes, great sportsmanship, and good talent. But you get used to that kind of feel of how that rig or how that sim is driving, and then you jump over to something like AMS2 or RF2, and you go, oh, wait a second, this feels fantastic. And we went, so Automobilista did a big update, version 1.0.5.0, and they released some new content, some new vehicles. And I didn't realize that there was free access to Nürburgring. So I would like to be able to go jump on there. Maybe we can do that a little bit later, Mike.
After this, I'm getting online. I didn't get to go online last night because it was Halloween.
But let me tell you, I went on to go practice ACC for tonight's race. Yeah. Okay. But then I looked at our Discord channel, and all the fellow drivers were in Automobilista, and I went, you know what, guys? So I jumped over there, and I was like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're just trying the new content and the new force feedback settings. And so, yeah, they did a big update on...
So this is a list of the updates in the force feedback. Dampening now adjustable via in-game force feedback menu, which is nice. Enhanced tire flat spots. Enhanced feedback during braking. Enhanced road feel, adjustable via FX slider. Improved scrub effect, adjustable via FX slider. Effectively eliminated force feedback dead zone around the center in some cars.
Right.
Improved gyro moment accuracy. Now using setup patch offset deformation for the mechanical trail. Much more organic feel and on edge of grip. Tire temperature and pressure will now affect feedback. More distinctive oversteer and understeer feedback.
Yeah, guys, we had fun. We were laughing so hard at how hard we were driving these cars around the track. So the first track we jumped onto was Kyalami, and it was the old version, and we were in the old DTM cars, the BMW and the Mercedes. Oh man, dude, I mean, we were laughing so hard. Those cars, like, so you're going into the turn, and you're right on the edge of grip, and you start to lose the grip, and the car starts to tire hop, pop, 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 and you can feel the tire pop.
So I want to try. I'm gonna have to hop in after the stream because I want to try the D-Box.
It was fantastic. It was so much fun, and I mean, in those cars, you just scream them, right? You're just pinned the whole time, and drifting like the cars around the turn. You know what? We had so much fun last night, and yeah, I'm telling you, Mike, when we're done with our broadcast, you and I, we should just jump on for a minute and try some of these new cars out. The GT3s. I just drove the.
I was looking at the GT3 car list. So this is where'd it go here? What did I do with my page? So we're getting the 2015 Mercedes AMG, the 2016 Porsche 911, the 2019 McLaren 720S, and the 2019 BMW M6. For GT4s, we're getting the Porsche Cayman GT4, the Camaro GT4R, and the McLaren 570S GT4.
Hey, I think your mic's dragging on your hoodie there a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
So yeah, and the 2018 McLaren 570S GT4. So in total, you're getting what? 7 new cars?
Yes, yes, you are. And let me tell you, okay, I know we talked about it for just a quick second, and you were like, "Oh, these older cars, you know, they're old." No, no, no. They're just fun to drive. I mean, who cares if they're 5 years old or current? You get in the car, and I mean, the feel is great. I love it. I think it feels really, really well, and the graphics, of course, look great.
So what else? So now they've also added. So that's the content. Those are the cars. Added the 2020 Porsche Carrera Cup Brazil, featuring the
Yeah,
Porsche GT3 Cup 3.8 and 4.0. Added the Nürburgring track, GP, VDOL, and sprint layouts. DLC track free to all users for a limited time.
we tried the Nürburgring one last night with the P4s.
Yeah,
which is like a little whatchamacallit. They're like radicals, kind of fast. They're pretty fast, but I think it's the Project Cars track.
it probably
Project
is.
Cars 2
It
track.
probably is. What else did they add
chicane
now?
The chicane at the end, yeah. So they added more visuals to a bunch of the tracks, like animated helicopters and drones. They have Hockenheim now with all versions.
See, I still have to buy that.
All layouts.
I haven't bought it yet.
Montreal, they fixed the LOD and the art performance. Yeah, they did a bunch of stuff. They did some VR camera work for Adelaide, Kansai, and for Montreal. So that means like if you're watching like a replay in VR, they've kind of fixed, because it used to really suck, dude. Like it would just give you like some kind of really far out blimp view of the track, and you wouldn't even see your car. You just hear it through the headphones.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fixed that, and they did some updates on the F3 cars, the Metal Moro MRX. They added kind of dirt visual effects to it. Dangling damaged parts. That sounds cool.
So basically, you're gonna have a bumper hanging off as you're going around a corner.
A mirror flopping around.
Flopping around. For the UI and HUD, what they added support for additional UI track filters, fixed incorrect label on force FOV options tab when in unselected state, disabled reset to defaults button and main setup screen when fixed setups are used, fixed RR compound decrease button altering wrong value.
So I understand also, Mike, that they've included I think there's a sale on it right now too on AMS.
Yeah, where's the? I think it's what 25% off right now.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, I'm not logged into Steam.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. But yeah, I think I saw a bunch of people saying it's like okay, Automobilista 2 is currently 29, so it's 25%.
25% off. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, $29.99 US. You could do the season pass. See, now this is...
Season pass is expensive, though.
Yeah, but that gives you the next 2 years of the game this year and all next year, all new. Whatever they come up with, you get it for free. It's like buying... You know what? That's not really that bad of an idea for a software company. Because,
hey, you would... Check out my background. Check out my background. Check this out. Look what I do in my background.
You look like you're in hell. Oh, there we go.
Boom.
Look out, Mike.
That's our logo. Look, the logo's flying behind me.
I know. You better duck.
I better duck. So, sorry, that's something cool I can do with the new NVIDIA card.
Yeah. So let's talk about that video card a little bit. So
okay. So everyone we race with, or most of the sim racing guys we've ever raced, know I race pretty much VR. I have a Pimax 5K plus. So you need a monster to pretty much run it in fairly good settings. I think I'm still tapping on my thing here.
Yeah, you're catching your thing.
Let's play. So I didn't really do any benchmarks prior to swapping cards because I was just a kid in a candy store and I just wanted to get it installed, which ended up taking 2 fucking days because I had to reinstall Windows Wednesday night once I put it in.
Any idea why that happened?
I don't know. I got a boot error, master boot record error, and it just wouldn't boot into Windows. I tried everything. So I said, screw it. I had just reinstalled Windows 2 weeks ago anyways, so let's just do it again anyway. It took a couple hours. It was done. So everyone's wondering, because you never really see guys who stream on VR or stream sim racing or who do like benchmarks, what the true VR performance is like. I struggled with my 1080 Ti and ACC. Like you heard me go, like I'm only getting 30 FPS. If you go to race department, I wish I could. I probably have the link saved. There's a guy who's been adjusting the engine innie and different things for VR to get it perfect. But these are on like a CV1 and stuff like that, so the resolution is completely wrong for the Pimax.
Right.
So with so on ACC 3090 ultra high settings, I'm pretty much locked. I'd say ultra high. I'd say mirrors are medium. You know, like I could see when you were chasing me the other night, I could see your LEDs on the front of your car in the mirrors, which before cool. I never even noticed. So I was getting 60 FPS locked, and everyone's going, "Oh, it's only 60 FPS." Yes, but I'm running 120 hertz with ASW.
Yeah.
Right? So, and it was smooth. It was butter smooth. And
is ASW the thing where it drops the frame rate?
It does. I don't know how it works. It basically drops.
Most people say to disable that, I thought.
I had to run it. Like
yeah.
it was butter smooth. I couldn't tell a difference.
Okay.
You know, so I was. Yeah. That was 120 hertz on the Primax. I tried going to 144 hertz on the Primax. It would do it, and I was getting the 70, 75 frames, but it was just, you know what? I'm happy with the 60. I'm actually seeing stuff I couldn't see before because I had to turn everything down, and everyone who runs VR had to turn everything down.
So, I just, I don't understand what went wrong with the optimization on their end, because for $2,500 to get that, the ACC is like probably the worst.
It's the worst optimized game for VR.
But it's the worst to even try to use it as a benchmark, because there is no, there's just no getting around the fact that it just kind of sucks at that whole part.
And it's a great sim. And you know what?
Did you try it in R Factor?
So, and then I went from that and I loaded the Nordschleife in R Factor.
Oh,
I'm on ultra high settings.
I
think I turned down shadows a bit.
Okay.
I'm still tweaking. No, post processing was cranked. I had it on ultra.
Oh, okay.
I think you have 5, and then you have something else, and I had it on ultra. So what was I doing at R Factor 2? I wrote it down here. I actually made a post for guys in our group. AMS2 was RF. So RF2, I was pretty much locked at 90 FPS with 1080 Ti, medium to high settings, shadows low. On the 3090, again, ultra settings, locked at 60 hertz with ASW on with the Primax running at 120 hertz, and 145% super sampling.
Oh,
in
wow.
SteVR. And it looks, my exact words were, it looks fucking gorgeous.
That's awesome.
AMS2, again, locked at 60 FPS, ultra to high settings. Primax is on 120 hertz. And
AMS2 is, they did a good, the Simply Mad engine, that works.
It looks a little cartoonish compared to the other ones in VR, I would say.
Well, maybe because you're seeing it in such clarity now. Because when I run my CV1 on AMS2, it looks like I'm in a car with a dirty windshield. You know what I mean?
Oh no, like
And
I was getting God rays. I was getting
and
like not
everything's
God
like,
rays. I was getting the bloom from like the sun, and
oh
like
yeah, yeah.
and especially in a set of Corso, when I was running the track and the sun's coming down, and you go into one corner on the Nürburgring GP track, and the sun's right there, and you pretty much lose the track from the sun glare.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, well, should I turn that off because I can't see the fucking track anymore? But it looks
so
so
like
good.
The glare
Oh
off
yeah,
the windshield,
the sun glare off the
basically,
windshield.
like,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
So it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I miss my VR. I need to turn it back on.
You should.
I got to get it. Yeah, it's
you
just
don't know you're missing.
Where my rig is right now. It's just not convenient to do it. But yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. And now this card is gonna last you what, 10 months?
No, well, my 1080 Ti, what I got in 2016.
Just
so I always skip a generation. I never buy the next generation. I always skip a generation. So this will last me until they come out with the 5090. Yeah. But then I want to see. I have a love-hate relationship with AMD. So when the RX 480 came out 6-7 years ago, VR ready, best VR card you can get. It had worse performance than my 980 Ti.
Yeah. So, I had a friend of mine that went that route with the AMD GPU, the same card, and it just didn't work as well as an NVIDIA.
It ran hot. The fan was always on full. I was like, you know what? I'm going back to NVIDIA. But some of the what's it called? Some of the benchmarks look promising.
So yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you were able to reinstall and get everything set up right. And
hopefully it works for our race tonight, because you know me. Yeah, it was always an issue.
Please come on, more than 5 minutes before the race, Mike. Eat your chicken wings an hour before you race.
Hey, how did you know I'm doing chicken wings again tonight?
It's either that or nachos, man. Come on.
It's our Sunday night deal.
Did you go get your Tim Hortons this morning?
I did not. I did not. I totally forgot I didn't reinstall Streamlabs when this morning when I woke up and we had to.
Oh, you had a panic attack.
Shit! I gotta download this. The good thing about Streamlabs now, it keeps all your settings on the cloud, so we're good to go.
Right on.
So next thing, RF2. What? You're gonna say?
Hey. Get tired of GT3.
So am I. I'm so sick of GT3.
It's funny because it's kind of like an ongoing conversation right now. Like I know a couple of the other YouTubers out there were like, so AMS2 big release, GT4, GT3 cars. I was more excited about the GT4 cars because I was like, shit, I'm gonna try those little cars, and they were fun, bro. Like,
but they don't even have the Ginetta.
Huh?
They don't even have the Ginetta.
Not yet. I'm sure they do. I mean, they do have the Ginetta in its own category.
Oh, I guess I didn't even think of that.
But it's not tied in with the group of GT4s, and I'm wondering if they're just going to migrate that in. Maybe there's some bugs they're working out over here, and they're going to bring that Ginetta in there. But we had a really fun time. I was driving the Cayman. Our friend Jonas, he was in a Camaro. And that thing had some really good straight line speed, and I was always able to catch up to him in the
corners,
in the turns and the corners and stuff like that. But we had a good time, Mike. You should have been there, Mike. Should have been there. But anyway, then so I'm getting kind of tired of those cars. So I'm kind of like trying to figure out
open wheel. I think we should do our next league, open wheel, Formula V, AMS2.
Formula V. Well, we have our celebrity guests, our YouTuber guests. We have them competing in those.
Let's test some cars today.
Let's do that. Let's do like maybe what we'll do is for our followers. all 4 of them right now.
We were up to like 10. Where'd they all go? You gotta
what
start.
we can
We
do,
gotta start streaming naked.
Mike, that's not gonna help. That is not gonna help, Mike. No, you will not get me to do that, my friend. My mother watches this channel. No, I'm just kidding.
Mankinis.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can picture you in an American flag mankini. That would be funny as hell.
What's scary is that you're picturing me.
Well,
in
no,
a mankini.
because when talking to you, I just picture the typical American.
Oh God! Don't even go there. You're
Pew
gonna
pew
piss
pew
so many
pew pew
people
pew
off.
pew.
You're gonna piss a lot of people off, son. Don't F with us when we're 3 days away. Anyway, listen. Maybe what we'll do is like when you and I decide that we're gonna do a like a test session, that maybe we can invite our followers to and give out the name of the server and the password, and they can come and join us and run some laps with us as we.
And we can stream it.
Yeah, it's easy to do in there too. Like we don't even have to do it dedicated. We could just run a
Yeah.
but whatever that. I don't understand how that all works.
RF2 roadmap. What do you think of it? Did you read it?
Yeah. Well, not really. Why don't you talk to me about it while I look it up? Talk to me, Mike. Here we go. Well, I know they did a hot. Oh, here we go. Okay, hot roadmap update. Bringing it up.
I'm bringing it up too.
Oh,
huge Halloween sale right now for RF2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, huge update.
What do they got going
on? So they released the stock cars a while back.
Oh yeah, I heard they did. Okay, yeah, I did hear a little bit about this. They updated the 2018 stock car.
Yeah.
On there, right?
So for all you Americans, can get your stock car fix without having to go to iRacing.
Hey, listen. Before you start.
Left turn. Left turn.
Yeah. No. But now they have rovals in NASCAR, dude.
I know.
So now they have a chicane like in the middle of the oval. And
well, they had to do something. Those cars were getting too fast going left.
Yeah, dude. Those things are so quick. Left. Yeah, that's that. So you know what? That would be a. Okay, so they're working on some oval stuff, NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
So they also announced that they should be really close to or completing some kind of a racing ranking system.
So yeah, they're basically gonna go.
December.
I think they're gonna go after iRacing and have online ranked servers.
I think it's a great idea.
So do I.
And I think they probably got way better reviews than iRacing on the realism of the cars in that on that sim, and that the real drivers probably appreciate or liked, the quality of R Factor 2 and the force feedback. So they're like, hey, let's get out there and start doing rank, and it's what everybody wants.
Everyone wants because everyone likes racing leagues, and leagues are nice and everything, but people just want to be able to jump, and that's where I know iRacing dominates. They can rock in any time of the day, hop into a race, do their 17 laps, race is over, they got their race fix. So yeah, I can see why people like it.
Yeah, it's and I would enjoy it because I'm not into paying. Like the problem I had with iRacing is and trust me, I like the iRacing model. I like the competition.
Mm-hmm.
I like the every 30 minutes being able to jump into some kind of a racing into a closely ranked and competitive scenario. So I'm not bagging iRacing for that at all. I'm bagging on the fact that my wallet is not fat, okay? And I can't, if I want to compete in every race in a single season, you got to buy every track. that's going to be in that season, and I never have all the tracks. So it just kind of got a little, and then plus the membership on top of that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm having more fun in our dedicated league and in the community that we've created, and
that's
we have.
and that's what I like about dedicated leagues, because you pretty much race against the same 20-30 guys every week, so you get to know their habits, you get to know where their breaking points are. You hop in iRacing, yeah, you might get in there with a few buddies, but you're still in a public lobby.
I encourage everybody, if you find a group of people that you get along with and enjoy being with on a weekly basis, you know, like most of the guys in our league, we're you know, some of them I've been racing over 15 years with them.
Yeah.
And
we got guys we got guys from every walk of life. We have cops in our group, you know, and it's funny because like, hey guys, I'm out, I gotta go to work, and we're all like, be safe, come back tomorrow. You know?
I always support the men in blue.
You know, so it's like you get to know the guys, you have a good laugh with it, you all have inside jokes. Like years ago when Exiled first started, we raced with a bunch of guys in a group called Sim Sport who have a very successful league going on now. And leagues going on now, you know, they got Jensen Button coming in on one of their races. It was great.
That's so cool.
You know, and there's one guy there, Christopher Pinchbeck. We used to laugh because I used to call the next corner, it's Pinchy's corner, he's going to crash. You know? and we'd all start laughing, you know, and there's a couple guys in our group that were, you know, we all had corners named after us because you know they're going to crash there. So yeah. I miss that. That's the one thing I love about sim racing. What I really hate is the egos.
What I like is when I randomly get online, like, you know, I've got a busy home, busy life a lot of the time, and when we're done racing our league race, I tend to probably not even touch my rig for 3 or 4 days. And you know, but let's say on that third day I just get a hair up my ass, I want to jump online real quick and just do some practice laps. Oh, I'll turn Discord on. There's like 5 guys in there hanging out and running laps, and that's exactly what happened last night. I went on to go practice for tonight's race, and you know, 4 of my friends were racing on AMS2, and it was hilarious, man. Unfortunately it was too late to keep enjoying it, because all of a sudden it was like almost 10 o'clock. Everybody's like, all right, we're done. We're going to bed. I wanted like another hour of it, man. It was.
Well, what time did I message you at? It was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, are you still online?
Yeah, I was already asleep. I was in bed.
You're old. You're old.
You know what? I cannot deny that statement. I cannot refute it.
A set of ACC news.
Okay. All right. Talk to me.
We're getting Imola.
Okay. All right. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize it didn't have it. I did not know that they did not have that. I'm trying to find their, here we go, news. That's great. I guess
they tweeted a picture.
Honestly, I'm done with ACC right now. Like even now, like we only have 2 races left. Okay, so once it's done, I don't want to see ACC until after Christmas. Okay, now our next league we should be doing Automobilista 2.
Automobilista 2 server setup is fucking gay. It's so garbage.
Yeah, well,
I hate having to set up a server on it.
Yeah, well, you know, we could hold one off. You know, we don't have to do it on a dedicated server.
We have to do it, because if someone's got a crap connection or a crap computer trying to host a server, you got to do it on dedicated.
Okay.
And I think I've narrowed it down how to do it, and our last one worked perfect.
Well, they did a fix, right? They just added they just had an update for the server, so.
I'll take a look at it today. Keep in mind, ACC's on sale as well.
Oh.
On Steam, €16, regular 40. All the packs are on sale as well. So go there.
Just a set of Corsa.
No, ACC.
Oh, ACC.
ACC. Yeah. Barry Rollon's done another video on the SimMagic M10.
Yeah. So Barry.
I wonder if Barry would come. I wonder if Barry would come on our show.
Sim Racing Garage, right? So Barry, I love that dude, man. Like seriously, like his videos are so informative. Sometimes I have to kind of pass through some of them because
he's got that soft rock yacht rock, I call it.
yacht
rock
sure.
radio voice.
Yeah, for sure. But he took. I watched that video and he did a full M10 SimMagic review. It sounds like the motor's just, it's an upgrade for people that are doing coming from like a belt or gear drive wheel. It does offer, like, if you're going from a CSL Elite, a Fanatic CSL Elite, I think that peaks at like 6 Newton meters. The SimMagic M10 is at 10 Newton meters, which I think Barry said it's like 8 constant and peaks to 10.
Yeah.
So I think he was saying that it worked really well. He could feel the, it was a huge, it would be a huge change for anybody going from that lesser platform to the to a direct drive, the detail and all of that. He felt that the strength wasn't where he likes it as far as the peaks and stuff like that. But what I'm interested in and what I like about SimMagic is that they also have their GT wheel, right? I think they call it a GT1 wheel or something like that. But they have a kind of a formula wheel that looks really, really nice, like nicely made. I went on their website. I think it's kind of expensive. It's like $700 or something like that. But I just like the way it looks, and it's not as small as my Fanatic what do you call it, formula wheel. So I've been kind of wanting a wheel that was a little wider, and that could be a cool solution. But I'm still kind of thinking about doing my own construction of a wheel,
So, announcement for the sim racing guys.
Okay.
We've got our first sponsor.
Oh, I see something up there right above our head.
Yep. So, as you know, I got a set of Huskenveld Ultimates from gperformance.eu.
Okay.
Links in the chat box there. And they're having a huge Halloween sale right now, like SimiCube 2 Sport for €990. You're saving $100 roughly.
What a nice motor that thing is.
Yeah, I'm tempted to upgrade my classic OSW, you know that? I'm really tempted.
Well, let me ask you a question about that. Does the OSW, what are its shortcomings compared to something like the SimiCube
software? Software.
It's the software, right?
Software. Because I got like
hardware.
The hardware is pretty much the same anywhere. Like I've upgraded my what's it called on the back of the motor? Oh shit! I forgot the name of it.
Some of these SimiCube wheels are just so.
Oh, I know. So, anyways, G Performance, new sponsor. They'll be on top of our page as we're streaming all the time. Probably gonna get some discount codes to announce to give out to
our followers.
Followers, yep. And you can pretty much, they're basically a one-stop sim racing shop. Yep, they're out of Europe, but you know what? I had my Huskenvelds in 2 days. Shipped them on a Wednesday. I had them on a Friday.
Nothing to complain about.
Nope, not at all. Their prices are very reasonable. They're about the same as you would get from any other sim racing shop, and they sell Huskenveld, they sell SimLab chassis.
Controls.
And he actually has what he has in stock. So if he's got stock for it. Right?
Yeah, I'm looking at their wheels right now.
Yeah.
And I like the way I want to get like a D-shaped wheel to replace my.
That's what
my
I have, I
IQ
think.
Force
No,
wheel.
mine's not a D-shaped. I had a D-shape, but
Yeah,
mine's
that
a
would be
round
cool.
one. But yeah, so he's got. Anyone want a P1? Well, he's got one sitting there in stock. Go order it.
Sounds like a good deal, man. And yeah, it looks like all quality stuff. It's not.
No, none of that garbage. So they're
Yeah.
based out of
Yeah.
Slovakia, but like I said, the shipping was.
Let me ask you this: Are they hold their own inventory and they
So
ship,
yeah,
or are they
so
just...
it looks like they hold their own inventory. So talking to him the other day, he's like, yeah, no, he goes, if we don't have it in stock, it'll literally say out of stock. So like a SimLab Team Redline TR1 chassis is out of stock on their website. Yes, you can go to SimLab and buy it and pay the same price, right? But during COVID, everyone knew what it was like to get sim racing equipment. You couldn't get anything.
Right.
As it comes to wheels, he's 2 left in stock. Ooh, that Cube Control is a nice wheel.
Dude, those Cube controls are so nice.
I'm gonna send these to the wife for Christmas.
There's a GT Pro OMP that just looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's a great looking wheel. Anyway, I
want a new wheel.
Welcome, G Performance. We're happy to have you. Thank you.
So Miroslav there, great guy. He reached out to us. I'm gonna put him on our page, group picture. Also, he's gonna go on the Sim Racers TM page and the XL page. So
sounds good.
So
glad to have you on board.
Basically, what happens when he sends me something to try out, you get my old stuff to try out.
I get to be the hand-me-down guy.
Are you complaining?
I'm not gonna ever complain.
No.
I'm talking about the stuff I love to talk about. So there's no complaint here. Matter of fact, you don't even have to do any of that stuff. I'm just enjoying.
I sent it to you anyways. I just want to see, because I'm gonna pretty much have to move my rig a bit more to use my 49-inch ultra wide, and I want to really try that the Sim Dash. So
I'll see it in like 3 years, right?
Ooh, thanks for the follow, Cracker Bomb. Thank you for the follow. No, I'm just waiting for it to show up. I thought it'd be here by Wednesday. I haven't tracked it though. I'm just waiting for it to show up. I have it sent to my work. I should have had it sent to the house.
I'll do a definite product plug on that and give it a good review on what it does and doesn't do, and if there was any challenge that I had and all of that stuff. But I assume if it's SimLab, it's going to be good quality.
Oh yeah. So talking to Richard, what did he say? Let me bring up because I talk to Richard quite often. Just scrolling through my chats. So, for the last couple months, they've actually had an electric engineer join SimLab. So
cool.
I know he's coming out with wheels. Thanks for the follow, Sweet Speed. They're coming out with wheels.
Wait. Stop. So they're gonna make wheels now, not just
chassis.
Is that insider information? Is that like nobody else knows?
Hold on, let me just make sure he said don't say that. Just make sure. Let me just let me make sure he.
Kind of a problem now, Mike.
Hold on. So there's their first wheel. It's blurred. I made it blurred because I can't show it details.
So you're giving some teasers out here that are.
Here's
Hi, Sweet Speed, thanks.
So can you see that? So there's a couple pictures he sent me.
Oh.
So he actually showed me the picture, and I'm like, I like that, but what it needs is like the D-pad funky switches on the Fanatec wheels, so you can go through menus and stuff.
Fanatic.
Yeah, Fanatec, whatever. So like these guys right here.
We just talked about that.
I know. So like you got a switch here. You have one here.
Funky switch. I'm funky, dude.
I'm like Richard. The wheel, it needs that. And his reply was, Yes, it has two. It has two of them, so one on each
Oh,
side.
two, yeah, because that's the problem
Yeah.
I have with. So on mine, you have the funky switch here, which
Yeah.
is just it's a
Yeah.
directional,
Yeah.
and it also allows you to twist and push. This one allows you to push, but it's like a joystick, analog, and it doesn't show up in most of my games. Like it doesn't allow me to map it.
Who is
And maybe
Sweet
there's
Speed?
something
We
I'm.
must know Sweet Speed. I wonder who that is. Is that Jonas? No.
Yeah,
I did.
Mike's blowing it.
I blown it. Sorry, giving out world first here.
I'm going to be
You know,
watching for that unfriend.
unfriend. I can't send you any more info because
Yeah, you just.
I'm just going. I'm just going through the chat with Richard here just to make sure he said don't tell
No.
anyone.
Oh, but you're supposed to do that before, bro. Richard.
I know, but I got excited.
Richard, I'm sorry. If you're saying, "Fuck, what is he doing?" It's not my fault. No, that would stir some excitement. You know what it is? Listen, the wheels are expensive, man.
Wheels are expensive. Wheels are not cheap.
That's the only reason why I converted my.
Oh, it's Nate. Nate, it's Nate.
Fanatic.
Nate
Hey,
Sweet
Nate.
Speed.
Alien Nate.
Alien in the house.
Dude, that guy, he shows up on track. You might as well just go back and go drink a beer.
Yeah.
He's so fast.
He's too quick. I think we should give him ballast tonight.
I think we should give him a heavy girlfriend in the passenger seat weight.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. That was all you.
I know.
So, yes.
I'm okay with that.
Even though SimLab's not sponsoring the channel, Richard is a good friend, so I always plug his stuff no matter what.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I could put a SimLab logo on there and just be like, meh. He's not a sponsor, but he's a trusted source.
I'll tell you what, if he sent me something, I would stick a look.
Would you tattoo it on your forehead? Because we're both bald, right? But you have a much bigger fucking forehead than I do.
I don't know. Turn your head a little bit more towards the camera. At the camera. Look at the lens of the camera. Listen, buddy. You and I both have some advertisement space available.
We have a bit, eh? So what would you do? I'd put probably SimLab here, right? What would you put on the sides?
Mike, I wouldn't do any of that.
Well, the way the economy's going right now and the world's going, we might have to.
Wouldn't that be weird if people just became like walking advertisements? Like all of a sudden,
that's European football right there.
Oh yeah, well they paint it on them, right?
No, not even that. Like all their jerseys is like,
Yeah, but
they don't have logos. They get a little crest, and then the rest of it's like Fly Emirates.
What else are we looking forward to this week? So, like I said, I'm looking forward to doing some more AMS2 stuff. I know they're gonna have to fix a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and that's what everyone's like, oh, you released it too soon. It's not ready. They didn't release it too soon. They were basically like, we have 60,000 people that can beta test it for us and tell us where the issues are.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I understood from the beginning. I think not a lot of people read into, the understanding of how this game was going to end up being developed. And I wasn't holding my breath for the first 3 release, updates and stuff like that. It was just kind of fun to see. And for me, I like having a game that updates every month. And it's not they're not like little tiny updates. Nope. They're like, content and
they are doing what Simply Mad never did with Project Cars.
Right. And it just keeps getting better. I mean, look at RF2. It's just getting better and better and better. And, it's something that we should support and give those crazy Brazilians, some energy, some wind in their sails just to keep going, man. And just keep coming up with funky stuff to put on there. Find those old cars. They're great. They're a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
I like the minis.
I don't like front-wheel drive cars.
I know you don't, but I love racing the minis. They were such a hoot.
They were fun. They were fun. It's just, you know what? I like I enjoy the front wheel drive cars in R Factor 2 a lot better than AMS2 right now, because you can just, to me, it feels more realistic in RF2. But we should try those really old minis.
The really old ones?
Yeah, like the 1970 minis or the
well, once we go,
minis.
I wonder if they've updated the wheels on that to get that wheel hop.
To add it?
Yeah, I wonder if they've added it to those cars. They must have.
Well, I think they did a lot of updates just in general to the way that the tires behave all across the board. So I think you're finding there's like last night we jumped on the track and they had like maybe a couple minutes before it jumped to race. I just happened to jump in there right at that moment. Never raced the track before. Never raced that car before.
Did you win?
And I ended up, well, last lap I lost the lead, but I started in like 12th because they had AI in there. And by the end of the straightaway, I was behind Jonas. He was up in the front. And then I chased him down for, 8 laps or 6 laps or something like that. And then on the very last, I had passed him. And then I caught a curb, and the curb twisted the car around, and I just did a complete pirouette right down the middle of the straight, and got passed by about 5 cars. But I was able to get onto that track I hadn't driven before, in a car I haven't driven before, and it was so intuitive. The feel to me was so intuitive that I was able to, like, within a lap, understand the grip level of the car. And it just, I got faster and faster, and by the time of the end of the lap, me and Jonas were doing about the same lap time. So it was a lot of fun. It was great. Yeah, we'll jump on it in a few here.
Yeah, we got some time. Guys, please hit that follow button. We need to hit 50 followers for Twitch.
Yeah,
so our videos do not disappear after 14 days.
Yeah, so the more followers and the more likes and stuff like that, guys, totally helps us. We appreciate you taking time on your weekend to join us. And
we're what we call toilet viewing. When you're in your toilet in the morning and you need to, we got a Slinky on Live just subscribed. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Sit and watch us while you're taking a poop. Even watch our old videos.
Mike, why do you always bring up the things we don't need to know or talk about? I mean,
I'm the comedy relief. I know Eric admitted it. Exactly Eric admitted it. He sits there and watches it when he poops.
Yeah. See that stuff.
I bet you Nate Sweet Speed right now. He was probably pooping. He was probably.
All right, folks. So if you're pooping, enjoy. Wipe, wash hands. Get your mask back on.
Yeah.
Where did this thing go? All right, man. Thank you, everybody, for
Are we going offline already?
Yeah, we're done.
You're done. I might not be done. If I want to stay, you have to stay.
We're going to end on toilet humor, dude.
Oh God, I'm gonna kick your ass in the race tonight. So
all right,
bad.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna kick.
I just want to get it over with so we can get on track and start running around. I'm excited.
Well, you're not showing very enthusiasm to our viewers here.
I think they want to. I think they want to do it.
P1X in my cart.
All right, guys. So check this out.
Hold on. Who's Oslander? That's Kevin. Well, why haven't you bought yet, Kevin? He's got a P1X sitting in his cart. Why haven't you bought? Yeah. Didn't I give you a discount code for SimLabs? Or did I forget to give it to you and it's probably expired by now?
So guys, listen, if you have AMS2, within the next hour or so, I'm going to go ahead and put on a it'll be under the Sim Racing guys. The password will be SRG. No, we can't do that because that sounds like Barry's thing. We'll just call it we'll do a password that's just 12345 6. Okay.
Yeah, but what if we don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and they can't join?
Well, who wouldn't do that? I'm telling you what the password's going to be, so that when they get on, they'll be able to just put it in. What do you want the password to be, Mike?
TSG 1.
Okay, the sim guys. Okay.
TSG 1.
Okay.
Should we try it on our big server?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to host it, you can. I don't know if we can test all that out. I just think it's easier from if you just do the in-game hosting.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Because it allows you to just jump back to the lobby and change a couple things real quick and then go back in. So
yeah, let's do that.
In between sessions,
we'll leave the big server for...
Yeah. So look for the sim racing guys in the AMS2 public servers list. And the password will be, what did you say it was going to be?
Yeah, I'll just put it in the chat here. Server password. TSG 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't just go TSG 1. TSG 1, all capitals.
It'd be cool if you can share your screen or like live video your well, you probably have to work out some graphic issues on that if you wanted to
stream
your in-car or whatever.
Why don't we you know what? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So this is our sim racing guys thing, but I have my own. I'll put a link here. I'll stream on YouTube. And it'll be how can I do it here? I've got loads of sim racing.
Yeah, and guys, we have a YouTube channel where you can see our replays of our videos.
And actually, it's streaming live there right now because that's where that one follower was from.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Two came from that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so we're saving them on YouTube because YouTube doesn't get rid of videos; they keep everything.
Yeah, we like that.
So let me do this. Share this. Let me share this in the chat. Wasn't a lot of people chatting today.
No.
I have both
not
open.
A lot of people, but
oh, he's got both open. Oh, so that's why we have 7 viewers. So technically, we only have 4 viewers.
That's great.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for all your help. Thanks for all your help. Taking care of us.
All right, Mike. I'm done. I'm out.
You're out. I gotta poop. I'm actually gonna make a sandwich first.
You are doing everything wrong right now, Mike.
It's been one of those days.
You brought that up, and now you bring up just.
Oh, before we go, So Will Ford from Boosted Media is down for doing our interview and lap, but he's busy for solid for the next month.
Okay.
And the time differences. So for us to do it's gonna have to be like a Saturday night, Sunday morning for him, because he's in Australia. Who else should we get on? That should be the next question. Who else?
I think we're supposed to challenge the driver to challenge another driver. So
let me get on Will's ass about it. Let me message Will and
so
you need to challenge one.
Yeah, so he should challenge another driver.
Well, he's challenged Will Ford, and Will's like, I'm down, Mike.
Yeah,
but
so then Will needs to challenge somebody else. So
he's just like, I need a month because he goes, I got so much going on with his own streaming and stuff like that. It's a business for him, right? We do this for fun in our underwear.
Sure. Well, I'm wearing clothes today.
I'm in my pajamas. I'm still wearing my pajama pants. I threw on a sweater.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining. We will catch you guys later and hopefully see you guys on the server when we put that up. Until then, thank you again for joining the Sim Racing Guy.
We need to get someone to do that. We need an audio button.
I can do voiceover. I'm good.
You can do the Sim Racing Guys.
The Sim Racing Guys.
All right, boys. Thanks for watching. See you next week, hopefully. Everyone have a safe week.
Later,
have fun racing.